they've got poor Mark Henry. He didn't look comfortable hosting the split screen promo, did he? He's not done that before. He's not experienced with it.
I didn't have a problem with it. I thought he did a good job last week with the Britt Baker one, and I didn't think this was... I haven't had any problem with Mark Henry in AEW so far.
I don't have a problem with Mark Henry. I'm saying it wasn't the smoothest. Again, they've rehearsed questions and answers. There's no free flow of discourse in these things on anybody's part, no matter who's doing it. But Moxley, it was pissed at old Daniel Garcia, or Danny Garcia, who's obviously, for those of you who don't know where Danny Garcia came from, he apparently was The Rock's ex-wife, is all I've been able to figure out.
Different person, for the record.
Okay, but then where the fuck did have you ever heard the name Daniel Garcia in the pro wrestling business before he showed up on AEW 3 weeks ago?
No, and I'll say this, I've enjoyed him so far in AEW, despite the fact that he's skinny. He at least acts like a wrestler in the ring, but
yes.
The other thing is we've seen 2.0 when they were Ever-Rise in NXT. Did they have any association with Garcia before that? Because that's the thing. When they showed up, all of a sudden they were involved with Garcia, who, like you said, I've never seen before 3 weeks ago.
Well, I don't know, but see, here's the thing. You see people that you know who they are, their names, or you have awareness of them, and they get introduced, and then you don't see them again for weeks. But this guy shows up and he's on every TV show. So, I mean, maybe he's got some fucking pictures of Tony Khan and that fucking dog everybody in England keeps talking about. I have
stop
no
it.
idea.
No.
I'm just kidding. But no, it's nice to see they're pushing somebody, but you never can tell. Again, we've never heard of this guy before, and he just showed up and nobody made a big deal out of it. He's on every television program. Guys come in are worldwide superstars. They get debuted. You don't see them again for 2 months. I don't know. But Moxley's pissed at him, and he's going to fuck Garcia up is what his promo was basically about. And that was our main event, which was mercifully short because they came up on this thing with like 6 or 8 minutes on the air, and Moxley was still 100 yards from the ring playing Wild Thing. So I was like, okay, this won't be bad because it will be short. And, of course, Moxley swarmed him and suplexed him and kicked shit out of him. And I wrote, Garcia is somehow, he's good and bad at the same time. I think he has potential. He's very thin, but he's fit. He's in shape. And he's serious. And there's some things that he did that I'm just like, I think this is greenness. I don't know where he comes from. But potential there. He went for some leg locks and tap outs, but Moxley was never in any serious trouble, as he shouldn't be, because he's still being portrayed as a main event guy, and we don't know about old Daniel here in 2.0. And finally, Moxley choked him out. But then they have to have an afterbirth anyway. Here come all three of the heels jump on Moxley and Kingston. And then here comes Darby Allin and Sting. Sting, please quit doing those backhands. It worked in 1991 when you were ragingly over, but it's really see-through right now. But the babyfaces beat all these heels up, and that's what they were there for, and that's the way they went off the air.
Does Moxley seem to you like he's not in as good a shape as he was a few months ago?
No, actually, I thought he looked better. Because he looks like he's actually putting some weight on and attempting to tan it.
He looks like he's putting weight on, I agree.
Because he was very slight of build before, when you get in there and look at, and he had the whole pirate motif going on with the sunken chest and everything.
Ever since we said the other day in the promo that he was behaving like someone you would think was all coked up. Every time I see him now, I think
I'm not even trying to cast aspersions or accusations at somebody. I was asking you, the promo that he did on Dynamite, and to a lesser extent here, but the promo he did on Dynamite, not only was he talking 100 miles an hour, but he was on purpose, apparently, or not making any effort to not sniff and wipe his nose with the back of his hand on the promo several times. So I didn't know what, maybe it's allergy season in the Ohio Valley. I know he's from Cincinnati. I don't know.